Very strong burning flame. Starting with these Star Dragon cards. Looking for a message about creativity today. Interesting. Okay. Those next. I am trying to tune into the energy of the dragon. I'm being pulled towards these, though. Maybe it's the wings. Maybe it's the similar imagery on the backs of the cards. Okay. Want to unleash our creative passion, that fire that burns within. The dragon so proudly lets out. The dragon reminds us to let our throat chakra shine, which is a huge center for creativity. Knock, knock, knock it on heaven's door. Eye of the Dragon. I was looking at this and I thought to myself, Eye of the Dragon. Very interesting. Okay. Home, 10 of Cups. Okay. Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Home, isolation, challenges. 5, 7, and 10. Is that up to 22? 2, 2. We like the balance there. That fire burning passion inside of us. Sometimes it burns so strongly that causes challenge. Causes conflict with others. Causes conflict within ourselves. Makes us feel unbalanced. Feels like there's more weight on one wing than the other. There's not. We're just not carrying it right. Sometimes we're just burning things wrong. You know, burning the shortest stick. We need to be burning the one that already has the most like natural Okay, so picture you've got a fire with a bunch of logs and a bunch of sticks and stuff. The one that's going to burn the longest is going to be the biggest. And that's the one that you want to focus on right now. You want to focus on the interest of yours that you just came into this life with this interest already, like naturally having such an infinite amount of energy available to you. And it's going to fill your cup. And you're going to feel like you're underneath a rainbow, you know, in the regular or in the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck of this, it's got the 10 of Cups. The Rider-Waite deck. It's got a rainbow over the 10 of Cups, and you're very happy to be there with your family celebrating in a secure home, in a secure, stable, emotional environment, knowing that you're carried and you're held, and you can have your emotions here. There's enough cups to put into, and there's enough cups pouring into you. Sometimes you've got to spend some time alone in the physical world. Actually take that time and spend that time alone so that you can figure out which of these logs of yours is the biggest, not which one other people would like to see you burning, you know, not where they'd like to see you put your burning passion, interest into. Now, can we get some from the dragon? About to lose a whole deck. My goodness. What's going on? Take the top one, which is now the bottom one. But I said take the top one, and then I flipped that to the bottom one, and then this became the top one, so now I'm confused. Okay, I'm going to take them both. Understanding, looking at both sides, and culmination, completion, and renewal. We've got 14 and 27. And dominance, believing in yourself. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's the front of the deck too. Okay. Ooh, and the colors line up. I felt like I needed to see if there was a pattern, and there is. So here we go. This is how we are reading these, okay? We've got challenges down here. 10 of Cups, home. Sorry. I'm being a little OCD at the moment. I should not. In isolation here. Alright. Oh. How is that? Yeah, we can see that, right? Okay. So, over here, I'm going to look at the numerology for just a second. I don't know much about numerology, but for anyone who does, over here we've got 7 and 2, which adds up to a 9, which has to do with completions. We've got 10 and 14, which is 24, which is 6, which might have to do with, at least in my understanding, maybe going on an journey or involvement in things in the outer world, not just in the inner world. And then we've got 27 plus 5, which is 32, which is another, 27 plus 5, yeah, 32. I almost said another 6, but it's not a 6, it's a 5, which has to do with conflict. Okay, let's see here. So from the 7 of Wands, we've got dominance, believing in yourself. Again, when choosing which of those embers is going to be the one that burns the brightest. Let's see. The book says the constellation with this card is Andromeda. And the star associated with the herald is Alpheratz, Alpha Andromedae. Now the wisdom of the herald on the card. Believing in yourself. Shed all self-doubt as you sit perched upon a throne of strength and know your place. With a sly smirk, you have things covered. And you are the captain of your own ship. Ooh, that's good. Believe in yourself. Shed all self-doubt as you sit perched upon a throne of strength and know your place. With a sly smirk, you have things covered, and you are the captain of your own ship. Now the wisdom of the dragon. Dominance. In any given moment, fire can rain down from your powerful jaws as you let the world hear your roar. Seize and lay siege to entire kingdoms with a single swipe of your claws. Dominate every given situation. You are a mighty and powerful dragon. Now roar. Obviously, my throat chakra is a little blocked. I get so nervous doing these. Okay. The invocation from this card. Never slouch, never doubt. Puff out your chest and raise your posture up higher and higher. You can do this. You must believe in yourself and then exert that power outward. Find your inner strength and never back down. Now from the 10 of Cups here, we have understanding. We're looking at both sides, all right? The constellation, Pisces, Astronus, Southern Fish. Of course, Pisces is going to be involved here. It's got so much to do with emotions and watery energy here with this 10 of Cups. And the star associated with the herald is Fomalhaut, Alpha Pisces Austrini. Okay. You know, actually, I'm going to come back to this card for just a second. And take it in. I'm noticing this wisp back here in the hand in particular. That's what called out to me as I reached for the card. And I'm just thinking that as we are trying to make sure that we are picking the biggest log inside of us to burn. What? That sounded so weird. Oh gosh. Okay. It's like in one of Rick Riordan's books in the Heroes of Olympus series. You know, one of those kids has a burning ember that you can only burn so much of it. It's connected to his life. You know, it's connected to his life force. We need to make sure that we're burning the one that is connected to that infinite source flowing through us, so that we have an infinite amount of energy to pull from in this burning, you know, to keep this ember protected as it burns, so that it can burn even longer. I am getting that high-pitched ringing in my ear. So that that ember can burn longer and stronger, we need to let that come through us. Again, that infinite power and energy has the ability to protect us, to protect that ember so that it can burn, so that we can do what we came here to do. And we just need to make sure that what we're grasping for in this life can actually be grasped. Make sure it's solid, you know, the one that we're sitting on. Make sure we're not focused over here on this hazy grasping at smoke and mirrors. Don't be distracted by the thoughts flying in from outside. Just let them go. Just let them go. Okay. Understanding. Looking at both sides. The wisdom of the herald. Looking at both sides. There are many aspects to a situation. Observe wisely from a distance. Really analyze all facets. Take your time and truly process the gravity of the situation. What's worse, the volcano or the dragon? Can you take them both on? Will you choose your battles? Or perhaps is this rather an opportunity for a powerful alliance? Consider all angles and all sides. Contemplate. The wisdom of the dragon, understanding. Knowledge is power, and you will find success in truly understanding a situation. Once you have this level of understanding, knowledge, and sensibility, you can stand in power and come into your own. Knowledge is the key to 1,000,000 doors. They say knowing is half the battle. True assessment and understanding are vital to a situation. The invocation of this card. Take time to reflect and assess a complex situation. Ease back and truly process all angles. Then, armed with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you have garnered, move forward and take action for success and victory. Arm yourself with a sharp mind before proceeding. Arm yourself with a sharp mind before proceeding. Make sure that what's coming out of your mind also isn't this smoke and mirrors. We want it to be direct. We want what comes out to be a blazing fire. Not just smoke and mirrors. We want a powerful, strong flame burning from within us. Burning so powerfully that we can't hold it in. And we don't need to be taking our energy and using it to stomp out fires elsewhere. We need to be taking that energy and letting it out from within. So that we can sit underneath the rainbow with our own balanced, full cups. And understand that even if you can't understand what someone else's burning fire is, or why they burn the way they do, know that you still don't need to be stomping out their fire, because that's their fire. And they are going to figure out which log is right for them, which ember is right for them. It's not your job to figure that out. And in doing so, it only stifles your own ability to put your own fire out there, to breathe your own fire into existence, into creation, to make something out of it. To create heaven on earth. 5 of Pentacles, isolation, spending some time in seclusion. Here we've got 27, which 7 minus 2 is 5. Completion and renewal. Two times 7 is 14. 7 plus 10 is 27. 1 plus 4 is 5. I don't know if that's relevant or why I'm seeing so many numbers today. Okay. And here we go. Now the constellation associated with this card is Ursa Minor, the Lesser Bear. And the star associated with the Herald is Polaris. Polaris Alpha Ursa Minoris. So, isolation, culmination. The wisdom of the Herald, completion and renewal. It is done. Indulge in a job well done, and great battle won as you restore and renew yourself for your next bold move. You have completed a great task. You have conquered. You saw all there was to see, and now it is time to sit back and be restored. Renew and heal. Rest up. Lounge back and regroup. Kudos on a job well done. So it's interesting what's coming through me as I'm reading that card in association with the 5 of Pentacles. The real message I'm getting through the Herald. I'm reading it more flip-flopped, okay? This isolation is important, kind of like the phase of the Hermit. It's not so much that you are being isolated from the tribe. It's that you are isolating yourself from the tribe so that you can figure out what lights you up, so that you can see another side of something, you know, so that you can find that internal balance. So I'm seeing the great task to be completed is this isolation. And when you feel like you've completed that phase of isolation, or you've come to accept the parts of yourself that you've been isolating, and accept those parts and let those parts out when and where you feel safe and comfortable, that will be a task that you've completed. That'll be a great task you've conquered. After you spend that time in isolation, you'll see more that there is to see. You'll know yourself better. After you spend time resting and renewing and healing yourself, regrouping, then you can say it is done. Then you can indulge in a job well done. The great battle will be won. Then you can move on to your next bold move. But you have to spend that time in isolation. Now the wisdom of the dragon, culmination. It has all led up to this point, and now comes the time for you to truly hone your power and own it. You are the full culmination of who you are meant to be. Face the world head on as you stand firm in your identity. You have gathered what was needed and sit poised and ready at the maximum level of proficiency and strength. Feel your power. Look at how much is coming off. I mean, I'm just thinking very much about how far your auric field is able to extend, especially after you've spent that time in isolation and you've come to learn yourself better and learn how to hone your power and learn how to control your energy as it comes in and out of you. As you come into contact with other people, you know more how to keep yourself to yourself when it's needed, and not be so impacted by others' energies, and to send it out when you can help, when you can change a situation. Know that you can do that just by your energy alone. The invocation of this card is to congratulate yourself on a job well done and seek renewal. You've done so much. Give yourself credit and take a moment to truly feel all that incredible energy of your accomplishments that you've culminated to this point and bring you to be who you are today. Celebrate as you indulge in coming into your own. You've come a long way. That you have. Absolutely have. This is already a long video, but I just keep picturing cards from this deck as I'm reading about these. See if anything comes out. Maybe on camera. Oh, I was going to knock. You're already doing it. Love how the colors fade from pink to blue and like the orange to the blue. Alright. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Whoa. It even goes into the dark over here kind of this card too. I like this. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And it's going to take you down the path towards the light. Anything else you'd like to say? I will read from the book on that one. I feel like I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Oh, and Star Mother. How can you mother yourselves? Alrighty. Let's see. We're going to start with you're already doing it. Although I did flip to the Star Mother card first. Are we almost there? These are not in any kind of alphabetical order or anything, so... Pardon me. There it is, there it is, there it is, okay. Okay, you're already doing it. Ooh. Do not question things so much. As you can see, there's no swords on here, right? We're not trying to overthink things. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking it. It's happening. You are closer than you think. You are exactly where you need to be, and things are moving at the perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. If a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else's. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane, water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will come soon. You are already doing it. Keep going. It may look bright over here. Ooh, that's coming out right now, okay? It may look bright over here. You may look over here at someone else who's shining so bright, and it looks glorious, and you want to turn that way and go towards it. But look, the pillars are already in place. There's a ceiling up here. If you go over here and follow your light, there's going to be a ceiling above you that you can hit. We don't want ceilings. It's not a glass one either. That's a pretty fortified ceiling, right? We don't want that. You want to be able to turn around, see the darkness that you've come through, the beauty that you've seen along the way. And you want to look up and see the infinite light of the universe. To see that infinite abundance that you have to pull from, and the red is standing out. To be so rooted and grounded in where you are as you look out at the infinite possibilities to come your way. Don't be distracted by how bright and shiny it is over here. That's not your path. It may look bright and shiny, but it's only going to restrict you. Keep facing where you're facing. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. How can we mother ourselves? Okay. You are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love you away. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit you truly are. Remember that you are doing your best, and try not to carry it all on your own. You've got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. That's also going to be very important in a period of isolation. To remember that you can mother yourself. I also think it's very important to remember that we are spirits inside human bodies, inside this human vessel. And sometimes it's not that you need to remember it in that way so that you can beat yourself up for like mistreating the vessel. It's not like that. It's so that you can take a pause and you can say, wait a minute, let me allow that spirit to enjoy what it feels like to be in this body right now. That's what ecstatic dance is all about. That's what, all forms of being in the moment is about. All forms of creation, all forms of artistic expression, all forms of emotional expression. It's all letting that spirit come through us as fully as it can. And to mother yourself the way that you would have liked to have been mothered. Even if you think you've been mothered wonderfully, we all want to be able to fully express ourselves in every single moment. And that's the heart of fully mothering yourself, is to allow yourself the grace to fully express yourself at every moment. To look down and see yourself as an infinite star being to connect to that, to use that to connect to all things that are higher than yourself, greater than yourself, deeper within yourself than what you see and feel on the surface, to understand that you are all of it and it is all of you. You are both the mother and the child, and the father and the everything in between, and the empty space that inhabits it all, and is greater than all of the it that there is. Anything else? This is a very long video. Okay, I'm gonna let this one go. Thank you if you've been here this whole time. It has been wonderful to feel this flow through. Quite an experience to allow myself to come into the present in these moments. Thank you.